I was in the left lane doing 75 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. If you cite me, this is going to court, and the prosecutor, whoever in charge, gonna tell you you're not doing a good job.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'll go ahead and put that citation for court, okay?
Yeah, real quick at this time, I'm going to have to ask you for your name and date of birth, sir. And
this has to be a lawful detainment.
I do want to explain to you that if you refuse or give me a false or fictitious name, it's going to be a crime.
Help! 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 They hurting me! They hurting me! Get in the car! Help! Stop! Get in there! Well, yeah.
Cops tried to bully the wrong people and got schooled. From a man filming in public to a horseback rider and a driver going the speed limit, citizens knew their rights and didn't back down. Cameras rolled, laws were quoted, and officers walked away embarrassed. This one's a must-watch.
All right, how you doing today?
May I ask why you're filming?
I just feel like it.
Just feel like it?
Yes, sir. Trying to find anything interesting going on. Can I ask you the name and badge number?
Filming the petroleum. So we got a call.
Okay.
That's why I'm out with you.
All right.
People are concerned about you filming the petroleum.
Just seeing what I can find interesting to report on, you know. You never know when you're going to get that video that's going to make you a lot of money.
You don't want to give me your name?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to. I don't like giving out my name. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
You're one of the Second Amendment guys, aren't you?
Second Amendment?
Yeah. Civil rights guys.
What's your name and badge number? Is there something wrong with Second Amendment? You don't like the Second Amendment?
I'm not going to have this conversation with you.
Well, you're the one brought it up, though.
No, that's just who you are, though. I've seen your picture on the emails, so.
If you don't want to have the conversation, why'd you bring it up? I'm just curious on that one right there.
Because that's who you are, right?
You see my picture as a Second Amendment person, huh?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I find that very interesting. On an email. An official email. Do you remember what it says?
That's our personal knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, but it's public record if it's in an email, official email.
The cops kept on harassing the guy and even tried to frame him for causing a traffic jam in the middle of the road. But he knew his rights pretty well.
So actually, I do have a question for you.
Okay, question. I might answer it, I might not. You never know.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you do this?
Why not?
Knowing that we have sergeants that look at our body camera and would report any violation to our internal affairs office, why do you feel the need to come out and police the police?
You never know. You know, sometimes they attack. Nope, I'm not causing that.
Watch what you're causing.
You see that right there?
I'm parked here because I'm talking to you.
You see where she parked?
Yeah.
She's out of the way.
No.
You parked in the way.
No.
I've stood here and watched several trucks come out here. I'm not causing this. No, that's projection. That is projection. There's plenty of places for you to park where they could have got through, but you refused to do that. You'd rather park in the way.
If you weren't here doing this, we wouldn't be out here.
She didn't park in the way. She did not park in the way. You parked in the way. You caused it, not me. No.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
That's projection. That is pure projection. Your projection, your flaws on me.
My response.
That is your flaw that you parked in that driveway when there's all kinds of other ways to park.
Sir, it's not a flaw.
It is a flaw.
I have a question.
But anyway.
Question.
Did you come out here to start filming because you knew we were going to get a call on you?
Nope, I was hoping you wouldn't call. Nobody would call. I was hoping nobody would call. Have I done anything illegal? Have I broken any laws? Okay, so no. So it wasn't me. So it wasn't me that caused it because I broke no laws. I did nothing wrong. Did I do anything wrong? Did I do anything illegal? Did I break any laws?
Next up, we have this guy who was known as Dreadhead Cowboy, who was harassed by these cops when he was simply just minding his own business while riding his horse.
You never cut a horse off. Learn the law. You never cut a horse off, brother. If you hurt my horse, you're going to get sued. Go ahead and hit my horse. Go ahead and hit my horse. Hey, I'm traveling, brother. And I'm detained. Okay, that's all you had to say. Okay? Why am I detained? Why am I detained? I'm traveling. Why am I detained? Is it illegal? Is it illegal?
Yes, it's illegal.
Get a white shirt here.
What do you mean a white
Get a white shirt here.
Where's your driver's
Get a white shirt.
I need your
I'm not giving you nothing. Get a white shirt.
Get off the horse.
I'm not getting off nothing. Get a white shirt.
Get off the horse.
Get a white shirt.
Get off the horse, sir.
Get a white shirt.
Sir, get off the horse. Give me your driver's
I'm not giving you nothing. Listen, can I get a sergeant or a lieutenant over here? I don't want to talk. I'm traveling. I'm running late from work. I'm traveling, and y'all. It don't matter. Don't touch my horse. Don't touch my horse. And then y'all blocking off traffic. Y'all blocking off traffic. Y'all don't touch my horse. You scaring my horse. You scaring my horse.
I can't believe this officer tried to cut off the horse, but the cop didn't seem to want to let this man on his way, so the dread-headed cowboy had to teach him a lesson on the law.
As soon as your white shirt gonna get here, he gonna let me go. And you wasted my time. And that's a lawsuit. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. And I'm gonna sue you. And I'm gonna sue your department. Cause y'all wasting my time. I'm running late from work. I might lose my job now. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
It was just that he was in the traffic. Yeah. I don't know what happened with this. Yeah. I know my.
No, he's cool. But the officer right there, he actually cut my horse off, and my horse actually flipped itself.
Yeah.
That tell him he don't supposed to do that.
Yeah, can I introduce myself?
No, you good, brother.
Let's see the beautiful animal.
Thank you, Sarge. Thank you. Hey, Sarge. Can I make a complaint on that officer right there, man? He cut my horse off. Okay. I got you. I can leave? Okay, y'all have a go.
Next up is this guy, who shouted at the police to let the homeless man free, but was immediately stopped by the cops. See what Officer Diaz had to say.
Leave him alone.
Hello.
Hey, leave him alone.
Hey, pull over, man.
Why?
Yelling at us, interfering with an investigation.
I got my seatbelt off?
I'm not worried about your seatbelt. You're interfering with an investigation.
No, I'm not. Interference. Physical act, liar.
No, it's not.
What's your name and badge number?
Deputy Diaz, pull over right here for it, please.
For what? What?
I've already explained it to you. Interfering with an investigation.
I'm not interfering by saying leave him alone. By driving by and saying leave him alone.
Yes, you did, sir. Stop right here for me.
You
okay?
want to bet? That's not interference.
That is interfering. They had to distract themselves.
Look me up. Look me up.
I don't need to look you up, man.
You need to call your sergeant. Call your sergeant right now.
You can call him.
Call your sergeant.
If you want to speak to my sergeant, you can call him.
I want you to call your sergeant. I'm asking for your sergeant. I'm pulling over.
All right.
Call your sergeant.
You can call him if you'd like to speak to him.
How do I call him?
On your cell
Get on the
phone.
hooks and call your sergeant right now.
You can call him.
Listen.
You'd like to speak to. I don't need to speak to my sergeant.
I'm asking for your sergeant. Go get him.
No. I'm telling you no.
Okay, you're refusing to get a sergeant.
You can call him.
I want your supervisor.
Call him, please.
How? What infraction did I commit?
You can look it up. All right. If you're so familiar with the law.
901.151. A reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. Hey, Sergeant, can you get this guy in check, please? Yeah. My name's Finn, a.k.a. Wrights Crispy.
We're good. I'll meet you down here.
All right.
Sergeant Davis from the Sheriff's Office. How can I help you?
He said that I'm interfering because I drove by. I said, hey, that's freedom of speech. My kids yelled out, leave him alone. This guy starts saying he doesn't have his seatbelt on. That thing goes on before the car does. I always have my seatbelt. It's habit. Then he starts saying I'm interfering. Interfering is a physical act.
Soon the sergeant was called, but even he couldn't prove anything, and they all had to do the walk of shame.
I'm not trying to harass you, man.
What you did to the deputy over there.
That's not what I did to the deputy. That's a false accusation again.
Sir, I have nothing else to discuss with you. If you want to prove.
All right, get back to work. Go 10-8. Go 10-8. Go 10-8. I wear my seatbelt all the time, liar. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? That's not your name and badge number, is it? Can you give me his name and badge number? They failed to identify.
Statute regarding harassing law enforcement.
Sergeant Davis, you got it. You got it. I just stripped the cop of his qualified immunity Monday.
That's fine.
Get some more. Look me up. That's right. Look it up.
And you're from Alachua County?
Yeah, I'm in Alachua County now. I'm going to be here for the rest of my life, too.
It's apparent you're trying to create an issue.
No, I'm trying to create change. Positive change. I have friends and family with that badge, and you're making it look like crap right now.
You're incorrect on that. Go to the court system. That's where you do that. You don't do it in the middle of the street.
No, we can do it in the middle of the street because I have a freedom of speech and freedom to seek redress for my grievances. It's the First Amendment.
Have a good day.
It's the First Amendment. Stop being stubborn.
Johan was traveling on a 75-mile-per-hour speed limit zone using cruise control when he was stopped by Officer Baca of the New Mexico State Police, who accused him of impeding the traffic.
Yes, Officer Baca, New Mexico State.
Officer what?
Officer Baca?
Babka, yes ma'am.
Yeah, so the reason for the stop is you were impeding traffic. So you were cruising in the left lane. The left lane is for passing only. And you were swerving a little bit as well.
Well, I appreciate you bringing this to my attention, ma'am, but as you know, the speed limit is 75 and I have the cruise for the last 200 miles on 75.
Yeah, no, you were not speeding, but you were in the left lane. The left lane is for passing only. It's not for cruising. If you wanted to maintain your speed of 75, you can stay in the right lane, but you had traffic all backed up. Do you have your driver's license, registration, and insurance on the vehicle?
What you're suspecting me of?
Impeding traffic.
No, ma'am, I was not impeding traffic. I was on the speed limit.
Okay, the left lane is for passing vehicles only. It is not for cruising.
There's no sign says the left lane for passing only.
Okay, do you have your driver's license, registration?
Yes, ma'am. What you're suspecting me of?
I already informed you.
This is not a violation, ma'am, because there is no sign says left lane for passing only or right lane for passing only. I was driving 75. You just indicated I was 75 miles per hour. I haven't committed any offense. And you want to get my driver's license. Why do you want my driver's license?
I already informed you of why. Can you give me your driver's license, registration, and insurance?
I will give you my driver's license and insurance.
Despite being bright, Johan had to give her his license, but he wouldn't let her go without educating her on the law.
Okay, your insurance is good. I just need to see your registration and your ID card. Okay. As far as I am going to cite you for the impeding traffic. You can either choose to pay the penalty assessment or go to court.
I'm going to court, ma'am, because I was not impeding traffic. I was driving the speed limit. And you already said that, and you already admitted I was not speeding. I was not impeding traffic. I was in the left lane doing 75 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. Okay. If you cite me, this is going to court, and the prosecutor, whoever in charge, gonna tell you you're not doing a good job.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'll go ahead and put that citation for court, okay?
This guy was videotaping these officers from Chandler Police Department at work when they got angry and started to push him away, only to get schooled by him.
Don't give me directives, I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay, well, while they're doing their thing for safety, I'm asking you to stay back.
Mind your own business.
Stay back and you won't have any issues.
Just mind your own business and we won't have any issues.
Whoa, don't touch me. Hold on.
You can video.
Don't touch me.
You don't come between
Don't touch me.
You don't come between our cars.
Don't touch me.
Don't come between our cars, okay? You need to back up.
Don't
you
touch
can
me.
film me all you want.
I don't need to back up. I'm not doing nothing. Do you have it taped off?
You're not allowed to come into our crime scene like this. That's all it is.
Taped off? Do you have it taped off? Don't touch me.
Sir,
you know what assault constitutes of? You're trying to threaten me backwards right now.
Yeah, because you've walked up into our
touching me with the intent to intimidate me is assault. I'm the public. I'm filming you. You need to back up. What's your name and badge number? Identify yourself.
743.
Wagstaff. T. Wagstaff. I got A. Janison. What is that? How do you say that? Jansen.
He was surrounded by these three aggressive cops who wouldn't let him pass, but he made sure to teach them a harsh lesson.
I'm gonna walk over here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't touch me. I'm going back over here. Don't touch me.
Go
What's
around
wrong
the back.
with you? I don't have to go around the back. Tape it off.
We're giving you a verbal order.
I don't care, dude. I haven't done anything wrong. Reasonable articulable suspicion.
Okay.
You ain't got nothing that I've done.
Right now,
anything
you're
wrong.
interfering with
I'm
the
not interfering.
investigation.
That's a physical act, stupid. Do you not understand what interfering is?
I do.
So I believe
Hey,
it's
sir,
Chandler.
we need to bring somebody into this vehicle. So
Oh,
you just
okay.
step
So I'm gonna go
backwards.
this way. I'm gonna go this way. Well, you know, put some tape up. You guys are detaining me in this spot right now. You're asking me to go into the street. I'm gonna go onto the sidewalk. My lawyer's gonna eat you up. You want to continue with this? You know what qualified immunity is, right? Keep it up. You're with the wrong one right now. I'm gonna go over here where he's not at, where you ain't got nothing. Excuse me.
You're not gonna walk in between us. Sorry,
Okay.
sir.
Well, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm not doing anything wrong. You got me in the middle of the street right now.
This vehicle.
Okay, go ahead. There you go, right there.
I appreciate
there you
it.
go.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Handle your business. You guys are done. You know that? I'm gonna be around here more often. You guys just can't help yourselves, can you?
You got the gun and the badge, you think you could just bark orders, tell people to do whatever they want? Are you proud of yourself? You know you took an oath, right? You took an oath? You took an oath? It means nothing to you, right? The Constitution. My freedom of movement, right? What a clown. You're a clown. You're a joke. You're a joke, and you're a joke. You got your prisoner secure? Awesome. Excuse me.
They're still working over there.
Dude, you guys are tripping. Oh, wow. That was fun. That's called predictability.
We done?
Oh, you're done? Yep. Oh. Have a good day. Oh, have a good day.
A man calmly schools multiple cops who try to bully him into giving ID without cause. He knows his rights, refuses to back down, and even gets one officer to admit he was wrong and apologize. It's a masterclass in standing your ground legally and respectfully.
Joy.
How are you doing, Chief?
I'm alright.
What are you up to?
Just taking pictures.
Why?
What's that?
Why?
Why can't I?
Well, why are you taking pictures of our building?
Am I not allowed to?
Well, I just want to know why.
Oh, I'm just taking pictures. Just curious about it.
Curious about what?
The building.
And what's about the building that you're interested in?
Just the structure, that's it.
The structure?
Yeah.
You have an identification on you?
No, I do not.
What's your name?
I don't feel comfortable giving that.
You don't?
No, I don't.
You don't feel comfortable?
No.
Well, why in the world are you filming this?
It's a public building. Why not?
Well, there's got to be a reason why you're doing it. There's got to be a reason why you're doing it.
Nope. Am I being detained?
No.
Okay.
But we're going to ask you why you're what you doing?
Just filming.
Okay.
You guys doing alright?
Yeah, how much so?
I'm doing fine.
He says he doesn't have any ID and he doesn't want to identify himself.
I mean, if I done something wrong, then I'll ID myself.
Well, if a terroristic threat happens and the building gets blown up, we want to be able to identify you because a series of events that have been occurring within the United States over the past 5 years.
Yeah.
9/11.
We'll have his photo already.
Wouldn't you think we would like to ID these people when a catastrophe does hit? Because it's not a matter of if it's going to hit, it's a matter of when it's going to hit.
So basically I'm guilty until innocent, right?
No, absolutely not. That's not what our criminal constitution states. You're innocent until being proven guilty. However, we want to consolidate all the evidence that we have if something were to occur and come knock on your door first if something does happen.
Well,
I'm not saying
I
you're
have no ill will intent. I don't have any kind of nature of that.
Suspicious that you have 3 video recordings and they're all up in our face and you're just walking around the building nonchalantly trying to draw attention to yourself because that's what you're doing. Yeah, you obviously you're probably some type of police extremist or something like that. Unless you're gaining intelligence for some type of terroristic community. Wouldn't you see that from our perspective? Oh, I know I am. You don't need to tell me that.
All right.
Why would you?
Once again, am I being detained here?
Why would you hide?
Am I being detained here?
No, we're just having a conversation with you.
You guys have a good day.
Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you want to?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Well, my officers came out here a second ago and they let me know that you're video recording. I just wanted to come up and make contact with you. Okay. Is there any particular reason or?
No, I'm just a journalist gathering content for a story, that's all.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Content for a story. Do you have any ID on you or can you give me your name?
Am I in trouble or something?
No, you're not in trouble. Like I said, one of my officers, they went to a call and they just let me know that somebody was videotaping. I just like to know who's videotaping the police department.
I'm just a journalist.
You're just a journalist?
Yeah.
You mind giving me your name so I can put it down?
I'd rather not.
Rather not? Do you live here in Beeville or?
Am I in trouble or anything?
No, sir, you're not in any trouble.
All right. Well, at this point, I'd rather not answer any questions.
Okay. So, but you're out here. You're just videotaping the police department for journalism.
Right.
Okay. Well, can you give me an idea how long you're going to be out here? So if anybody calls in saying that there's somebody videotaping, I can let them know.
I'm not sure how long I'll be out here. Just going to get a couple of shots. That's about it. But other than that, I really can't say how long I'll be out here.
You really can't say how long you'll be out here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just be aware that if somebody comes by or drives by and they see you recording, more likely they're going to call it in. So we'll be coming out here just to talk to you again.
All right. Well, okay. I think you guys can see me in there. I'll be right here.
I know, but I'm talking about it as far as like cars driving by, seeing the guy standing outside videotaping the police department, they're going to call in, they're going to ask about it. So an officer might come out here just to say, hey, you know, somebody called in, just to make contact with you again. Okay? You have a good day.
You too.
Now, in my opinion, it's definitely not easy, and it takes a lot of skills to keep that calm demeanor when you're being approached by these officers that are trying to violate your rights. I mean, it's okay to come up and ask what we're doing, but it's not okay to try to escalate the situation.
I can't hear you over the road noise.
Okay, how you doing today?
I'm all right.
Cool. I'm Sergeant Snyder with the Lower Colorado River Authority Police. And we had somebody that was just concerned about you videotaping the property over here on this side. There's no law against it, but we just wanted to come and talk to you about it, and as well, let's video each other. Cool. So, just wanted to come and talk to you and find out what's going on.
Just taking pictures and video out in public. That's it.
I gotcha. So, is there anything about the LCRA that we can tell you about, or do you have any questions, or anything like that?
No questions.
Okay. So, what else have you videotaped today? Anything interesting?
I'm just trying to get back to my filming, and that's it. And as soon as I'm done, I'm out of here.
Okay. So tell me, you mind telling me about what you're filming?
I'd rather not.
Okay. You mind showing me your driver's license right quick?
What's that?
Your ID?
Before?
Just asking. Okay, you choose not. What's your name?
I'd rather not say.
You'd rather not say?
Yeah. Am I in trouble or something?
No. You just, like I said, man. One of our employees over here observed that you were filming the facility.
That guy right there?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And it doesn't really matter. So, our job is to come and make sure that you're not a threat to the facility. Do you think you're?
I don't plan on going onto your property. So,
do you think that you're a threat to our facility?
I don't plan on going onto your property. I have no ill will intent. So.
Cool. Are you from Austin? You from around here?
Am I being detained or something?
No, you're free to walk off any minute.
Okay.
Let's go. I'll walk with you.
I'm all right.
Okay, then I'm gonna stand here for a minute. So anyway, where are you from? This area? It's grown a lot around here lately, man. It's a pretty interesting corner, I have to say. There's a lot goes on around here, a lot of traffic, a lot of people coming and going.
Anything we can help you with?
What's that?
Anything we can help you with, sir?
No, I'm completely fine.
Okay. I don't mind if you film. Just keep your distance from us, okay? We're doing an investigation. All right?
That's fine. I'm not going to interfere. I'm not going to say anything.
Just go ahead and stay behind that yellow line right there. Sound good? No, behind the yellow line.
What's that?
Just do me a favor and stand behind this yellow line right here.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I'm giving a safe distance for our investigation.
Like I said, I'm not going to interfere with your investigation. I'm not going to say anything.
Comply with my order and stand behind the yellow line. Feel free to film as much as you want, but I'm just giving you a position. If you refuse to do that, I'm going to put you into custody. This is your last chance. I just want you to stand behind the yellow line. That's the point in which I feel safe.
This is ridiculous.
You're literally 6 inches from it, and you're just disregarding me despite me.
I just feel like you're picking on me because I'm filming, man.
I don't care if you film. I already said that multiple times.
I'm about a good 25 feet from where you are.
I don't care, man. Is there a reason why you won't comply with my order?
Because it's unreasonable.
Okay. Here's the thing. If you step one more foot closer to me, I might take that as a threat. Do you understand?
Take what as a threat? Because I step a foot closer to you?
Any closer to me. So I'll give you a 1 foot leniency. I'll work with you. And that's it, okay?
Well, if you feel threatened, I will go back over there. Yeah.
I already gave you my order.
Now that's a dangerous cop that can't control his ego. And you can tell that this cop does not like being spoken to like that when someone knows their rights. Good job by the camera.
Real quick, what I'm going to need though, and I'm going to explain to you that it's against the law to fail ID. I'm going to need your information, sir.
What's that?
I said real quick, I'm going to need your information. I'm going to need some kind of name, date of birth.
And I'm being detained for?
Yes. You're being detained for suspicious activity.
That's not a crime, sir.
Okay, yes, it's not a crime, but it's our job to determine if there's a crime or not.
You have to have reasonable suspicion. You have to be reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed.
Okay.
And I'm still waiting for that crime.
School, let me ask you this.
I'm still waiting for the crime to be.
Did you not know that I have that authority to detain you?
You can detain me, yes, you can, yes.
Thank you, and you're being detained. Here's the deal, boss.
I'm gonna wait because you completely falsified that, and I really hope you put that in your report because that's gonna be a felony.
Yeah, real quick at this time, I'm gonna have to ask you for your name and date of birth, sir. And
This has to be a lawful detainment.
I do want to explain to you that if you refuse or give me a false or fictitious name, it's going to be a crime.
Like I said, you have to have reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed, and you do not have that. Okay.
At this point in time, can you tell me your name and date of birth?
Like I said, you should be familiar with Texas Penal Code 3802, and under that, I'm going to abide by that, which means I do not have to identify because you have not lawfully detained me. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just telling you how it is. And if you're going to make up that story, I have it documented. Okay. So if you're going to say I gave that lady a hard time, are you really going to stick with that, sir?
She said you gave her a hard time. I didn't say nothing. I'm telling you what, I'm regurgitating what she said, sir. That's my job.
Are you sure?
What do you mean, am I sure?
I hope you go in there and ask her again.
Okay, I don't have to. I just sent him in. It's all going to be recorded. I understand we have cameras too, and we have microphones.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm not out here doing anything wrong.
Yeah. And like I said,
I just went in there to figure out what it takes.
I'm gonna have to ask you your name, and then, like I said, after that, we're gonna basically have to take it a step further.
A few moments later.
And here's why I owe you an apology. You're right. You don't have to identify yourself if you were a suspect in a crime. Then yeah.
I understand. I didn't hear what you said.
I said, here's why I owe you the apology. You're right. You don't have to get. You can refuse to give me your name. It's not failed ID unless you committed a crime. If I suspected you of a crime, you'd have been.
How long you been an officer?
25 years.
25 years, and you made that mistake?
I wish I walked on water. I'm not perfect. I don't think you are either, are you?
Hey, that's 101 right there.
Amen, buddy. God loves me, though. That's the good news. Have a great day, sir. You've released.
So here's where we're at, sir, okay? We're conducting an investigation. There's possibly private, privileged information that's being relayed to us right now.
Okay.
Your presence and proximity so close to our vehicles is limiting our ability to move freely and conduct our investigation without interference by your proximity to us and our vehicles.
And by inside your crime scene?
Yes, this is a crime scene. It's an active investigation area.
Where's your crime scene?
Okay. The crime scene is this area. I'm asking you to please back up.
I would just like to know where the crime scene is, so I'm not in the crime scene.
I'm explaining it to you now, sir.
Okay.
If you could please back up to the bus stops, that's going to give us enough room to do what we need to do and preserve your First Amendment rights
I'm going to stay on the sidewalk, which I have the legal right to be.
So,
and sir, I'm not removing from the sidewalk. It's in your policy.
I'm asking you to back up, please.
It's in your policy. I can be on the sidewalk. Okay. I don't want to give you. I don't want to give you guys a hard time. I really don't. I really don't. I don't want to give you guys a hard time. I just want to stay on the sidewalk per your policy and just record.
There's no policy for standing on a sidewalk.
Recording. Yes, there is. 302.
So
interacting with the community.
Okay.
States that I have a legal right.
Yeah, and he's saying
to record from public property. Okay. I don't want to give you guys a hard time.
No,
I'm not here for that. I'm just here to record.
Right.
I came because I heard it on the scanner. It was an alleged kidnapping. Okay. And I'm just documenting that. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
now I was on the property. Okay. Even though I do have the right to be on the private property, I stepped to the public sidewalk. That is more than enough. And in fact, your officer moved the vehicle to block the view. So I don't know what more do you want me to do besides me sitting here silently recording you guys.
Just stay right here and just keep doing what you're doing right now, and that's fine. Just realize if the officer asked you to move, then that's what he's asking to do. If you need crime scene tape, then that's a potential that could come up. But it's not necessary. You backed up, you're over here, you're still recording, and you can continue to do that as long as you remain over here and don't crowd. The fact that he had to come over here and ask you to do it then redirects his attention, and that's one of our concerns.
So what is it about me that caused him to redirect his attention? Did I say anything? Did I do anything to grab your attention besides just recording?
Well, I saw you recording back here, sir, and as you move, continuing closer to us, as I already explained to you, you impede our ability to move around the scene that we're working in because you kept encroaching on us.
Okay, so the fact that I walked over here, right?
No, sir,
so
you're all the way up here.
I was right here.
No,
I was standing where you
sir,
were.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay.
Okay. I explained to you why I made contact with you, and I appreciate your cooperation, sir. Okay.
All right. I don't want to interfere with you guys. You guys can go back to do what you were doing. I don't want to sit here and engage with you guys anymore. It's
just
clear.
Answer that question specifically. It wasn't you. It wasn't the fact that you're recording. It's your proximity to what we were doing, and that's the concern. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm staying on the sidewalk.
What's going on, sir?
What's going on, man?
How you doing? Nothing, man. Would you do me a favor? Can you just back up just a little bit? You're not doing anything wrong. I'm just asking you just to back up a little. Is that okay?
I'm stepping over the side over here.
Yeah, that's fine. If you don't mind just going in line with the pole, that way we have enough room time. Okay?
I don't understand how me just moving 2 feet to the side is, they always gotta push some sort of authority or give you some sort of directive. I've been sitting here recording, no issue.
We just videotaping the police for some unknown reason. How you doing? Are you trying to prove a point or something? We're just here talking to you. Hey, who's your friend down here? Yeah. How would you like if somebody came to your place of business, your home, just creepily videotaped you? Would that be okay with you? Okay. You just got nothing better to do?
Now, the cops-plaining that you're about to witness is mind-blowing, folks. Check this out.
So what are you doing out here on county property?
County property?
This is
public property?
No, this is county property.
I'm on the sidewalk.
It's still county property. This is the thing, okay?
Okay.
You're down here, you're videotaping all these vehicles, okay?
All these vehicles?
Now listen to me. Now,
am I being detained?
I'm trying to explain to you.
Am I being detained?
Right now you are, because
for what crime?
It's suspicious activity, because these vehicles down here, and you can look it up, these vehicles on this road have been burglarized numerous times, and that's fact. You can look.
That has nothing to do with me.
It does right now, because it's suspicious activity.
Did you see me go near the vehicles?
You're walking right down here by these cars.
Did you see me go look at a vehicle, look in a vehicle, go near a vehicle?
Videoing. We're just making sure what you're doing is on the up and up.
So basically, I'm being detained for suspicion of burglary. Is that what you're saying?
It's suspicious activity because we're trying to find out what you're doing.
I'm just taking video and pictures out in public. That's all I'm doing.
All the time.
I'm not trying to argue with you, but if I'm not being detained for an actual crime, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm not trying to argue. I already stated that I was just taking pictures out in public. I'm a journalist gathering matters of public interest. That's it. I have no interest in burglarizing vehicles, especially at a sheriff's office.
That's why we're talking to you, though, because we do get a lot of people coming through here. We have had these vehicles burglarized numerous times. That's why we're talking to you. We're making sure on the up and up. If you're out here and you're doing stuff journalism, that's fine. We don't have a problem with that. But our job as law enforcement officers is to protect and serve, and that's also protecting and serving the people that work in this building. Okay, because we have inmates in here that are locked up. Okay, so we also have a concern about a possible prison break or a county jail break. Okay,
I don't see how.
You may not see how, but we've had 3 or 4 months ago we had an inmate escape. Okay, so we're going to be concerned when people are walking up and down this parking lot. You're videoing.
But am I still being detained at this?
Okay, you're telling us it's for journalism reasons, that's fine.
Right.
Okay.
But am I still being detained at this point?
No, you're not.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Dallas cops pulled over a father on a breakfast run, mistaking him for a suspect with a similar name. Despite his calm explanations and legal firearm, they dragged him out, used force, and mocked him. He lost his job and home. And now he's suing for wrongful arrest and excessive force.
Okay, well, what's your information? That's it. That's all.
Damn, I'm finna go get something for my baby, something to eat.
Okay, hey, if you're good, sir, you're good. come on, step up on me.
I'll explain it to you. I know. Step out. I'll explain everything.
No, sir. Tell me why.
I'll explain.
No, I gotta get about the car. You didn't give me permission. I didn't give you permission to
Right now, you are being detained. Come on and step out.
Hey, yeah, I'm sorry.
Come on and step out. Come on.
Come on, people.
Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out. Come on and step out. You're gonna get tased. Come on and step out. Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out. Come on and step out. Come on and step out.
Bro.
Step out.
What are y'all? Hey, hold on, bro.
Come on and step out.
Get out of the car. Come on.
Come on and step out. Come on and step out.
Y'all pulling on me for what? Hold on. Y'all, I didn't give y'all permission. I didn't give y'all permission. Bro, this is my gun. Bro, this is my bro.
Despite Hayes' efforts to cooperate and clarify his identity, the officers continued to handle him roughly. Bodycam footage captures Hayes pleading for help, hoping the officers would recognize the gravity of their mistake. Under the Fourth Amendment, individuals have the right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures, which includes protection from excessive force during an arrest or detention. In Graham v. Connor, the U.S. Supreme Court established that the reasonableness of force must be assessed from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, accounting for the severity of the crime and the suspect's behavior. Here, despite Hayes' cooperative actions and his pleas for help, officers escalated force, potentially violating the objective reasonableness standard. Additionally, in Tennessee v. Garner, the court ruled that force must be proportionate to the immediate threat posed, underscoring that unwarranted aggression toward compliant individuals is unlawful. The officers' rough handling of Hayes despite the absence of resistance suggests a disregard for these standards, raising questions about excessive force in this case.
Man, bro, look at that. Bro, what are y'all doing? Bro, man, help! They hurting me! They hurting me!
Delta 772. If the other 70s aren't worked out with us, 7-3, put them out with us. Put 84 out with us as well. And start us some record, please.
Get in the car! Bro, stop! Get in there! Bro, y'all hurting me! Get in the car! Bro, y'all hurting me! Help me! Help! Somebody help me! Stop! Stop! Y'all hurting me! Leg restraint! You got cut. Y'all hurting me! No, we're not! You are hurting yourself! What are y'all doing? You are hurting yourself! Hey, while he's down, search him! Bro, I don't have a gun in his pocket. Yeah, bro, I don't have anything, bro. It's on the floorboard of the front passenger. Bro, I don't. Hold it up. That is my gun. It is in my hand. Bro, you're breaking my precious pocket. Stop! Bro, you're getting this because you're acting this way. This is 100%, and I'm not your. Okay? Bro, y'all this is you acting. You touching my body weight later. Bro, stop. Oh, you a person? I know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Because you're acting stupid. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble. Go for it. I don't care. Y'all in big trouble. You are under arrest. Oh, y'all in big trouble. You guys good bread. Yeah. Are you good? Y'all are in big trouble. Get him up. You good? Y'all are in big trouble. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up. Y'all are in big trouble, man. I haven't seen in the car. Y'all are in big. I can't even get up, man. My up. Get the car. What? Damn, you a black man. You gonna let them do me? You gonna let them do me? Damn, man. Do you see how they doing me? Do you see how they? Scoot back. Scoot back. Watch your foot. Watch your feet. Bro, what the fuck? Leg restraint. Leg restraint. Unlock it, Lucy. Bro, I hold it off of him.
That is not your money down. It isn't my name. Bro, you're questioning my precious.
Stop!
Bro,
You're getting this because you're acting this way. This is 100%, and I'm not your okay?
Bro, y'all hurting me, bro. You twisting my body one way. Bro!
Stop!
Bro, you a pressure.
I know I'm pressing your pressure point.
All right.
Because you're acting stupid.
Bro, you.
Stop.
I'm a very intelligent black man.
Stop. I don't care.
All right.
Right now,
bro,
you're acting
all right, let me in the car. I get in the car. I get in the car.
Hold on.
I'm telling you, I get in the car. I'm telling you right now, I get in the car.
Listen.
Bro, no.
I'm gonna let you. But you,
bro, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. Bro, let me up. Bro.
Stop. Stop.
Bro, look at me.
Stop.
Bro, look at you hurting me, man.
You're the one acting.
Bro, y'all. Y'all in
one.
big trouble, bro. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble.
Go for it. I don't care.
Y'all in big trouble. You are under arrest.
Subsequently, more police officers keep arriving at the scene to aid with the arrest.
Stop. Y'all hurting me. Leg restraint. Y'all hurting me.
No, we're not.
You're hurting yourself right now.
What are y'all doing?
You are hurting yourself.
Hey, while he's down, search him.
Bro, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have anything,
It's
bro.
on the floorboard of the front passenger.
Bro, I don't.
Hold it up.
That is my gun.
He's down.
It isn't my name. Bro, you're pressing my pressure points.
Stop.
Bro.
You're getting this because you're acting this way. This is 100%, and I'm not your.
Y'all are in big trouble.
All right, let's get him up.
All right,
let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up.
Y'all are in big trouble, man.
Have a seat in the car.
I can't even get up, man.
Get up.
Get the car.
Stop getting the back.
You a black man?
Get a seat.
You gonna do me something?
Have a seat.
He's out of it. Ah.
Go back.
I don't, bro.
Go back.
Go back.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
Bro, what the?
My Jesus.
That is right pocket.
kept going like this too. I kept reaching. It took a second, but I thought. What did not?
We need better leg restraints, Lucy.
Love security, right?
Yeah. It's already, Lucy got it. He gonna run it.
Echo 73, or Echo 733, Kilo 50 Delta 773. Camera.
Multiple officers on the scene exacerbated the situation, with some even mocking Hayes as he expressed concern for his safety and well-being. As Hayes lay restrained, he continued to tell the officers they were making a grave mistake, emphasizing his respect for the law and his innocence in the situation. The Fourth Amendment's reasonableness standard requires that officers verify an individual's identity and circumstances before making an arrest. In Brown v. Texas, the Supreme Court ruled that officers must have reasonable suspicion based on specific and articulable facts to justify detaining an individual, emphasizing that law enforcement cannot arbitrarily disregard a person's legal rights. The failure of Dallas officers to investigate the identity discrepancy and the lawful possession of the firearm likely violated Hayes's Fourth Amendment rights, as they escalated the encounter without fully considering his explanations or verifying his lawful status.
All right, let's get him up.
All right.
Leg restraints are off. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up.
Y'all are in big trouble, man. Y'all are in big, I can't even get up, man. My fucking get the
What? There, baby, and get the call.
Hayes, who works as a security guard, reminded the cops that the weapon belonged to him and was legally obtained.
That's my weapon, bro. Come on, you a black man. Look how they doing, man. I got 4 kids, man. I got 4 kids at the house, man.
Weston 380. Serial number is going to be November Juliet Whiskey 8843.
That is my weapon. This is my name. That's my weapon. This is my name. Bro, y'all doing this for no reason, man. I gotta go get something to eat for my kids, bro.
Okay.
I gotta go get something to eat for my kids, and that's how they do me. Yo.
A Dallas police sergeant later arrived and was briefed on the mistaken identity, yet Hayes was still taken into custody. Body cam footage from different perspectives shows that officers failed to investigate his claims about the spelling difference before resorting to forceful measures. The video also reveals a lack of communication among the officers, as several were unaware of Hayes' legal right to carry the firearm. Under Texas Penal Code Section 46.02, lawfully possessing a handgun is allowed in Texas if the individual meets certain conditions, such as having a valid license or carrying it legally under Texas's constitutional carry laws. Texas also recognizes a legal defense for individuals in situations where their firearm possession is lawful, meaning officers must consider an individual's legal rights before taking forceful action based on firearm possession alone.
Been late for everything.
And they handled me so rough, sir. I complied. I said, what am I being done for? I didn't give nobody no attitude or anything, sir. I got 4 kids that was waiting on me right now. They're hungry. They're hungry. I'm trying to go feed them, man. Okay. And that's it. I don't know. Like they say, I failed the signal at the stop sign.
The stop sign? Okay.
I mean, I was wrong for that. Yes.
So that was the reason for contact for the stop. Okay.
Yes, I understand that. And I was gonna tell them, like, what am I being detained for? I don't have any warrants. My name is. I mean, I have warrants maybe for speeding or something like that. But
what is your name?
Not for family violence or anything.
What is your name?
Sylvester Hayes.
Sylvester Hayes.
A name of a champion. And they doing this because I don't know if it's because my skin is.
That has nothing to do with the skin.
Look how they handled me, sir. I didn't do anything that deserved
there was a gun, right?
But I wasn't pulling. I told him I had a weapon. I told him this.
Okay.
I told him this. This is my name.
Okay.
If they run it, it's going to say Sylvester Hayes.
Okay. Mr. Hayes. So, and I don't know all the story, but there is another Sylvester Hayes, right? So give me a second, right? And that Sylvester Hayes does have a warrant.
Then maybe that's. I'm the third, man.
Okay, so your last name is Hayes?
Hayes. Sylvester Hayes is third. SILVESTER.
Okay. And then your date of birth?
February 23rd, 1996. Okay. And I'm the third.
Wait a second. We can handle all this, but when guns or stuff like that are in play,
I didn't pull anything. Sir.
No. I never said you did, right?
With everything, come on, man. With everything that's going on now, why would I pull the gun, man? I ain't trying to be another. Man, come on, man. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say it, man. I'm fighting for my life, man. I got 4 babies at the house, man. What if happened and they would have? Come on, man.
I understand.
For nothing, though.
So here,
my car's up today. I'm paying on it. Like, I got a good job. I work security. Like, I'm trying to be one of y'all, but like, come on, man. This how y'all do. This how y'all do me. I'm working to be y'all, bro.
I didn't do anything.
My name's Sting, man. Besides speeding tickets, man.
Right. I understand. And like what I said, I do apologize. Like if you felt like they roughed you up or whatever, I do apologize. But anytime that there's a gun involved and like traffic stop, I'm like, hey, so give us a second. We're gonna have these dudes check you out. Give me a second.
So what did it say about the gun, sir? When y'all ran the serial number, what did it say?
When I ran it and you saw me run it, it came back clear. It's not stolen.
None of that, right? So damn, can I like? And they don't even know my aunties though. They in big trouble, man.
Why?
They in big trouble. They don't even know. Like, I look like this, but I got a family that's behind me, man.
I understand.
I got a family that's behind me. I'm a smart ass. I'm an intelligent black man, man.
I understand.
Come on, I just look like this, man.
Looks have nothing to do with it.
I'm just saying how they roughing me up, how they handle me like this, like I'm some. I didn't come at them disrespectful. I didn't like, hey, you bitch the fool.
Yeah, because we pulled up and everybody was fighting, and we just want to just end it right there.
Exactly. It was because of them. I didn't say anything, man. I was complying. If they had their radio on, I was complying, man. They had their camera on, I was complying. Like, come on, man. Like this, they shouldn't even have to be all this, man.
I got you.
Are you the chief, or like what are you the
me?
Yeah.
So I'm part of this team. So this is all my team. Like all these dudes are my teammates.
Come on, man. You need a better team, man. You need a better team, man.
And that's why I'd rather talk to everybody. Good, right, wrong, indifferent. I'll talk to everybody.
You, man. At least you trying to like you. They didn't even try to hear me, man.
Okay. No, I'm just putting my hand up here. Huh? I'm just putting my hand up here.
Okay, man. I'm like.
So they'll check you out.
And like what I said, let me figure out what's going on here, and I'll talk to you. Okay? All right. Give me a second.
Subsequently, during the interaction, other officers were busy searching his car, violating his Fourth Amendment rights. Meanwhile, the supervisor summoned the two officers that began the arrest to explain what happened.
Another magazine?
We're sitting at the church, and we're just going to start doing traffic. She's running plates.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, run that Hyundai. So she runs it. And she was like, oh, let's look at the registered owner or whatever. So she does. She goes to AIS, and that's a cross-reference, and it pops up red. So she's like, okay. She kind of looks at it, but by that time we had already lost them. We had already gone into like the Family Dollar parking lot or whatever. The Family Dollar parking lot. So then, as she's searching, she finds out that the name that she put on there, whatever was on AIS, had continuous family violence, warrant. So then we get behind him up here because we see the car moving on Illinois. So we catch up to it and we get up here to Southern Oaks. And he fails to signal within 100 feet from the stop sign here at Southern Oaks and Overton. And as soon as he came up here, we obviously pulled him over.
So you got the reasonable contact.
Yeah. So I pulled up to the car and I'm like, hey man, look. You got pulled over for this, this, and this. And he was like, well, that's not fair because you were watching me from the other side. I was like, yeah, we were on the other side of the light when you were crossing. So obviously, you know what I mean? Yeah. So then I was just like, you have your ID with you. And so he gives it to me. And obviously I handed it over to her and she's like, Sylvester Hayes, like that's the name that was under warrant. But
so you got a good warrant?
Well, there's, I guess, a lot
He
of
does have tickets.
He does have the tickets. So when I'm like, hey, bro, so in order for us to be able to like fully investigate, like, because he was already acting weird, so I'm like, hey, bro, like,
He was already giving him trouble. Like,
I'm like, can you just step out of the car for a second? Like, let's go to the back of the car. And at that point, he was like, for what? For what? And I'm like, bro, come on, man. And so that's whenever Reggie pulled up, and we tried to get him out of the car, and the flight was on.
Okay.
And then I was like, bro, come
on. So you got jail traffic, resisting arrest, right?
Yeah, we have failed to signal 100 feet, and then he has tickets. He had a gun in his pocket, because he kept going like
That's
this.
why he was acting so crazy.
Okay, because
he had a pistol in his freaking pocket. So, and at that point, whenever we were trying to get him out of the car, Whitman was on the other side. He was like, gun, right pocket, gun. And so,
is he a felon?
He has not been convicted. Or no felon?
No felon.
We have UCW resisting.
Resisting? Okay. Resisting because...
Well, I don't know if we were going to be able to put the resistant because you can't resist detention. You can get him out of the car, but I mean, if the fight is on, let's resist.
So who was on the driver's side?
I was.
So he was listening to your commands at the time, right?
No, he was not. As soon as I had to open the door when I was like, hey, come on, bro, come on, let's go out.
Because Whitman started gun.
Well,
it's a safety at this point, right?
He saw the gun while we were trying to get him out of the car.
So you got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when he was sitting down and we were, like me, Reggie, and who else was next to him, we're trying to pull him out of the car.
Okay.
That's whenever Whitman was trying to push him out. He was like, gun, right pocket, gun, right pocket.
Okay.
So.
But based on your investigation, you had probable cause to stop him because y'all looked at his name and his picture earlier and could identify him?
We couldn't see it in the car. So
we have a traffic violation.
You got traffic
violation. Yeah.
There's a reason for contact.
Yeah. So I wasn't gonna be like, oh, it's an investigative stop, and then it turns into shit. Like, no. So we were gonna get.
So when the pistol come back clean, stolen?
It was clean.
Clean, okay. Double check with the jail sergeant on the UCW charge.
Okay.
All right. Just to make sure, because we got new laws now.
Yeah.
All right. So if he's not a felon, but not convicted of one, that's different. Any drugs in the car?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Y'all just searched the car.
Yeah, they haven't said anything.
Okay, that's fine. And then what was his injury?
Nothing.
But if he resisted, he resisted. You know what I'm saying?
He just
so
resisted.
We got him on that, right?
Yeah.
So that we're good. So yeah. So just find out